I love this question, and I ask it when I first started doing autopsies. Can you see an arrhythmia in the heart? And the answer is no. Let me show you this chart. Hold on. So if you've ever heard someone say they had a 90% occlusion, then this means this much blood was getting through and 90% of the artery was blocked. Now, normal, healthy people only have 20%, maybe. That's what the lowest number on this chart is. 40, 60, 70% occlusion, and it can look a multitude of different ways. But anyone that's over 75 to 80% occluded is at risk for a spontaneous arrhythmia. So what that means is this is your heart, not anatomically correct, but you have arteries that go to different parts of the heart, right? Again, this is not to scale by any means. I'm just showing you different arteries, and I kind of equate it to a garden that you're trying to water. So if the heart is your garden and you're trying to get water down here and you get an occlusion, it's bad for this part of the garden because it's not getting all the water. Same thing for your heart. It's bad for this part of the heart if it's not receiving all the blood. So if you took that artery and you looked down the hose, like your garden hose, if you look through it and you could see light at the other end, once this much becomes blocked, let's say that's 75%, and only 25% of blood is flowing through, when you exercise or have sex or do some kind of vigorous activity, you're at risk for a spontaneous arrhythmia. So when we do an autopsy, we check all of the organs in the body, and if there is no sign of disease or heart attack or anything that might have killed you, but there's an occlusion to one of those arteries, and sometimes even more, that's greater than 75%, we can say that your death was probably due to a lethal arrhythmia. But we have to exclude everything else first before the doc can call it that as your death.
One of these arteries are 100% occluded. Let me know in the comments how much you think this one is occluded or blocked off.